Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I could get used to this heat on my skin. I can feel every day I'm a little bit stronger. I only wish each day was longer. Yeah, we're having fun in the sun. Week after week, it's just like no more vacation.
What I mean when I say I make craft for a living.
This is the folio that got me my tattoo apprenticeship. I went out and bought this really nice leather folio and created a front page for that one. Just covering up my details there. I started with my best piece. This was originally designed. I then moved on to some graphite film stills and some ballpoint pen portraits. My folio leans heavily towards microrealism because that's what I'm aiming to do. There's some oil portraits there and some pointillism pen pieces and a couple more ballpoint pen, this time in black. These ones are also originally designed. From what I've heard, studios really like to hire people with a lot of originality in their folios and not copying straight off Pinterest. So here's another original design, and then we've got a hosier flash sheet and an ocean flash sheet. Including a lot of flashes in your folio shows diversity of what you can do, and I think that's really important and what studios are looking for. This one's a little less original, it's for a wedding that I went to, and then the last couple of pages are just some design concepts that I could do once I start.
Tears falling down at the party. saddest little baby in the room. Someone bring the lights on you. Everything you see turns blue. Hey, someone's knocking at the door. Somebody ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor.
And don't say hello, 'cause I got high again and forgot to fold my clothes. 'Cause I'm too messy and then I'm too fucking clean. You told me get a job and you asked what.
Strawberry wine and all the time we used to have. Those things I miss, I know I'm never coming back. For you, darling, for you. No thing defines a man like love that makes him soft and sentimental, like a stranger in the park for a few moments.
I made a miniature witch's shelf for Halloween, and this is everything that was on it. First, I made a cauldron out of polymer clay and hot glue, and then I made a miniature witch's hat. I also made some books for the shelf, and then I made a cat because everyone wanted one on top of the shelf. I also made a glow-in-the-dark crystal ball and some tarot cards, which were my personal favorite. Next, I made some broomsticks that sat on the side of the shelf, and then I made some jars with some dragon's blood and other things in there. I also made some completely functional candles out of wax, and I made a carnivorous plant. I also made a skull with a crow sitting on top, and I made a frog. Next, I made some wands, a whole set of them. And then I did some hanging stuff, so I made a bat and some dried herbs. And finally, I made a palmistry palm and a Ouija board. And that is everything I made for my miniature witch's shelf.
Cuánto se puede. Quiero saber quién tiene menos para comer y te convido. It's true, it might take a while, but it's between you and me. Listen, no, no,
Hi, my little chickens. Today I'm walking you through a logo and brand I designed for a coffee shop. And the story behind this logo is a little funny because it was actually meant to be a merch design, but the client loved it so much that we decided to use it as the main logo mark. I love how it combines the theme of coffee with this warmth. I mean, the person's literally giving the mug a hug. And also I had a really fun time making a bunch of merch designs. I designed them all to have this underlying theme of kindness because that's a huge piece of the brand. Now you can see I've moved things into Illustrator and we're really refining. This is so fun. Fingering around, making those badge logos, a cheeky pattern here, a slight nudge there that no one's ever gonna notice, and here we are. I love how everything turned out. This is definitely a place I would buy coffee from and probably spend way too much money at, especially if there's merch. Are you kidding? And now I'll just leave you to look at the rest of the designs. Thank you so much. And don't forget to give your coffee mug a hug every once in a while, and like maybe even a little kiss or something.
Watch me make some Sonic felt patches. All done.
I hope you're happy. Got you a mini me. Bet she meets your mom. Bet you'll get a dog and name it after me. Hey, Boogie. In an alternate reality, I was a true thing, not your new thing.